So we're going to show you how to endlessly floor stack rock bases, and it's going to be super nice and super easy. We'll also have a floor stack double bunker socket offset override bunker over a stability bunker with the floor stack, and it's going to again be super nice and super easy. It's obviously going to be best done in the horseshoe rock as shown here, or the side-by-side rocks as shown here. That way we can pancake layer the top with tons of floor stacks layers, and then we can just have honeycomb layers all along the sides or the ends for crazy raid cost, and we could build a shooting floor on top. Super nice and super easy. We'll go ahead and do a little base tour for what this one is right here. This is just a quick demonstration version with no like shooting floor on top. Here we have about four layers. We can do 4 layers of HQM, so it'll be 60 rockets top down, but we have it sheet metal right now just for a nice easy cost. This thing is like 2,000 frags and like 9 HQM or something stupid. And we'll just go ahead. We got a bunch of garage doors, and here we have our floor stack socket offset override bunker where we could seal our stability bunker like this, and then we can have the socket offset override just like this. But keep in mind they can soft side this foundation, so you don't really want it to have, you don't want it to be double HQM. So I usually do it as double sheet. That way I don't have to waste HQM to seal it all. It's just 100 frags like that, and then you have the same HQM bunker. And then going down in here, it is just a simple door cost. The door cost is a little cheaper, or a lot cheaper, sorry, than the wall cost, but you want that because you can continue out with a larger door path like this. I just have the smallest thing possible. You could do a lot more doors, and you want to funnel them in here, and you could put like turrets and traps and stuff, or like landmines, or do whatever you want. Just a nice 1x3 starter. Expand out. We floor stack everything after it's been built. No scope required, no nothing. Just maybe something to aim with if you don't know where you're going. But if you have crosshair X or something like that, you don't need anything. Be super nice and super easy. Again, we don't want any roof access, so we're just going to claim everything with a starter base however we want. We'll just start with this rock here. We'll do both examples of the rock, and we're not going to have any access. We'll be able to put like workbenches in here or something. Just claim your rock with a single door. You could do a double door to TC or an airlock and put a TC over here just like that. Put a TC and an airlock for a starter base on this rock for like a 1x3. Just like that. And you just want to make sure you do have low foundations when you claim this. Just make sure you're not super high, because again, we need to do a half wall like this. Build out 2 triangles, 2 half walls, put a floor at half height on those half walls, and put 2 low walls here to back you up. Then you're gonna put square floor frame, 2 low walls on each side. And we don't need any scope or anything, but we're gonna come up here from where the twig is placed. There's going to be this big squiggly line right in front of us, and we're going to look over on this little squiggly right in the right there. We want to be above this twig bar right there. You can just keep an aim on it and go up, and again, it's real easy with this crosshair right here. You just go, there's the big squiggly right there, and you just go slightly to the right and above the twig, and you hold Alt, building plan, triangle, foundation, and as you can see, we are off a little bit. Going to be right there just like that. You needed to go to the right, and you're just going to back it up as far as you can. Place it. Break everything here. Just like that. Come back with a square, triangle. And then honeycomb this just like that. And we want to see if we can get this one in here as well for stability. And we can. And now this is attached to the TC with these pieces here. So if you just shell everything like this, it will decay. So you need a piece to connect that. But we're going to honeycomb everything here for our stability, including right here, just like that. And now when we come up on top of our base, we'll be able to floor stack the top, so they can't just 4 rock at the top. And then when everything is HQM, it'll be more and more. Now, just like that, we're going to seal this up. Again, we want as much stability as possible that we can. And then we're just going to do it again. So we're just going to come up here, do the same thing, double half wall, 2 triangles, 2 low walls, 2 more low walls to surround ourselves. Crossbow, big squiggly, little squiggly above the twig. Back up into this low wall. Crouch, aim right over that big squiggly, little squiggly, right there. Hold Alt, flying a foundation. I move my mouse, let go Alt. I'm not over that big squiggly, little squiggly. Wait, big squiggly, little squiggly, no sway. Alt, move forward. We are too high in the terrain. We're going to try this over on the other side. Up here. Just like this. Just so we can get our placement. Big squiggly, little squiggly above the twig right there. We're moving and swaying because we're aiming down sight. Hold Alt, move forward, back it up. Boom, and now we're in the terrain over here and we could just step down and build over. Break all that twig, square, square, square. Just like that. And see if we can get this for stability. We can. I saw blue, there we go. Oh, there we go. And you would just do this sheet if you have sheet or stone, and you can sheet the foundations as you go from the outside, but you kind of want to sheet these inside walls as you go if you're doing honeycomb. But anyway, continue the floor stack, continue your door path. And then once we have that floor stack, we can just continue with as many layers as the stability will let you for the depth you go. And you can just do something like this, and again, you can continuously floor stack. And when you reach a point like this, you can put roofs, square roofs, through the square floor beneath on the previous floor through the floor stack to create another layer just like that. So now we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Just on this one, real quick, real easy. And keep in mind, wherever you want to do your double floor stacked socket offset override bunker, it's going to be wherever you could put a normal stability bunker like this on the low, just like this. And then our high foundations over here, we can go ahead and make a socket offset override into our high bunker like this. This is going to be very dependent on your terrain because you have to build low. And then when we go ahead and not twig, because we'll only place the floor when it's twig, go ahead and upgrade everything here real quick. And we put the foundation through the floor frame, and then we have a floor right here to break with our socket offset. And then under here is the lower foundation bunker with a stability bunker just like this. You can slide in here in place. Then you do the socket offset override, and then you place one right there. And when you spawn in here to break that one, it's super nice and super easy. Okay, and specifically for one of these awesome side-by-side rocks, this is going to be real nice and easy. You want to come right in the center of the most protected rock spot and create, we're just going to do a super low foundation again because we're going to need to place half walls and high foundation. Low foundation, let's try just a 1x3 like this. Again, we want no roof access and we want just door access because we're going to have a crazy floor stack. And then we'll just create a single door like this. Actually, no, we want that on the thing. So we're going to need, we'll just do it like this. So it's like a starter base with this kind of airlock. And then of course, you'll just go ahead and do the floor stack like this. Crossbow, big squiggly, little squiggly. Right here is where you want to aim. Boom, right up there. And like the leftmost side of it, doesn't really matter. Because once you're out here, it's just right there, and then we're gonna hold Alt. It looks like we're too far, our Alt didn't work. There it is right there. Back it up as far as you can before clicking and placing that foundation. Come back with a low square, triangle, fill out your honeycomb pattern just like this. And see if you can get these in here for stability, and you can. Fill out your honeycomb pattern, put more doors. Just like this, break the squares so we could do it yet again on our other layer of honeycomb. Just like that, and then we're gonna come on the back side of the base and do the same exact thing. That's the real benefit of these side-by-side rocks, is that you could do it on each side, and if you're exact with it, it'll give stability to both sides. And you could just create a true shell base. And I didn't hold alt at all. And we are much too high in the terrain. So because we're too high in the terrain, we'll go ahead and try it on this side. Just like this. We got too high of a terrain issue over there, so we're going to crossbow, wait for our crosshair to come out, aim that crosshair right above that little squiggly, back up into our low wall formation so we're centered. We're just going to go slightly above the twig, hold alt, move forward. Looks like we're not above the twig enough. It needs to be like right there, so it backs up over that lip of the twig, just like that. Break all that twig, and this is supposed to be the base that's already upgraded. That's already has a floor stack layer. And go back, do the same thing. Add your honeycomb right here. Add these for stability. And then since we were so exact, we have a perfect floor stack with the other side. So we just created a perfect shell, double layered 1x3 here, and then we could have another layer of honeycomb here, just like that. And then we can go ahead and do this again. We're just going to go ahead and keep floor stacking it repeatedly, doing our same low wall formation right here. Crossbow, crosshair, big squiggly, little squiggly above the twig. Come back, hold S. We're swaying very much. We're not going to hold right click for aim down sight for very long. We're going to try and get a good spot above that squiggly, and then we're going to hold alt. Right there. And nope, it's not right there. It is right there. Just like that. And then again, just continue with your side-by-side honeycomb. See, the problem with this is if you're not exact with each time you do the floor stack, our floor stack was not perfect right here, so our walls are not. So this is what you need to be careful of. So we will want to redo this one, because if you do it the same every time, it's going to be perfect. And we'll just go ahead and do that one more time. Again, crossbow, big squiggly, little squiggly above the twig. Just like this. I kind of did it too wrong. There we go. And we're gonna do it one more time for our like third floor stack layer. Just like this. Now we can start curving our door path around our honeycomb. We don't have a straight door path. And then you could add all these floors for your floor stack. We're going to do it one more time over on this side of the base as well. And we will need to do it in this shorter side on the floor so we could actually place our tall foundation. And again, just like this, make sure you can place a foundation. Crossbow, crosshair. Love that big squiggly little squiggly. Hold alt, move forward. Boom. Break all that twig. Square, triangle. Boom. Just like this. And if you see, if you do it perfectly, they give stability to each other. So it's a perfect, there's going to be completely seamless, just like that. And now we have honeycomb on this side. Just add that while floating, just like that. And again, you could just make a really annoying door path of just 100 doors here. And then once your door path is done and you continue the endless floor stack of the side-by-side rock, just like this, the best rock to do this in, you could just continue endlessly and have look how many we have. 2 layers here. We have 3 floor layers and 2 triangles, so 2 more will have 5, and 2 more will have 7. We could have 7 HQM down for a ultra floor stack, endlessly floor stack, side-by-side rock base. Whatever you want to do, you could do your own. This is just theory crafting and brainstorming. Super nice and super easy.